There we go. Good morning. What is today? Workout Wednesday? Yes, Workout Wednesday. 8:02. So I'm a little behind and I apologize for that. I will get better at this as it goes along. Right? Progress, not perfection. All that stuff. Right. So, week 3, day 3 of this 8-week competition. And I've got a playlist set up, so it's just going to go from one song to the other. If you are just viewing, awesome. Thank you so much for your viewership. If you're participating, understand that I can't see you. So I'm working these intensity levels, and my effort is going to be reflective of my own abilities and what I'm trying to achieve with my goals. So these are more explanations, demonstration, but not really instructional since I can't see who I'm working with. But I do have classes. I have a website. There's info out there, so check it out. Good morning to everyone coming on. Thank you so much for tuning in at the newer time, 8 a.m. Had to push everything back because everything is moving forward so much. So good stuff, but thank you again. Yes, you made it. I made it. We're all winning right now. So again, this playlist is less than 20 minutes long. It's 6 songs. So when I saw the information of Polykinetics coming out on the mainstream and people were like, you have to do this for 5 minutes, you have to do this for 15 minutes. I'm like, technically, according to the industry standards, it is at least 20-minute bouts, 3 to 5 times a week. 3 times to graduate to 4 days, 4 days to graduate to 5. And then from there, you start increasing duration of time. So from 30 minutes, you'll jump to 45 minutes or 40 minutes. I like to do increments of 10. And then now my current standing for my cardiac and muscular endurance is over an hour and a half without stopping. So I'm tired, I'm sore at the end of that hour and a half of the fact that I went from 11 seconds on day 1 to today, an hour and a half. That's what we're talking with the power of PK. So if you are following along, understand that these get very intense very quick. They're very, very simple. Don't let your face and your eyes fool you. Most people are skeptics for the first 60 seconds. Understand after that it gets increasingly difficult after each second. You must hold on to the end of the song. That's when you know you're done, is when the song is over. Take as many breaks as you need to. That is perfectly fine. Take as many breaks. That's why these are kept very singular mostly and very simple so that you have the ability to do that and jump back in without any frustrations. Alrighty, moving on. First song is going to be, I like to always use legs. I always like to use legs to kind of warm up. My core is coming along, but now it's starting to hit because I'm really nicely formed up here. It's starting to hit down low where my C-section scar is, and that's starting to pull really funny on the scar tissue. So I'm taking that very, very slowly. But to help with that, I always like to use the legs as a backup. So leg lifts, super simple. This is all I'm going to be doing. But again, my intensity is going to vary. So keep that in mind. Go slow and low if you need to. Whew. Taking this moment to stretch. Going slow is just as hard as going fast. Somebody that knows something about it. And I won't answer now. Where, why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool, y'all. Get on live, but that ain't my style. Now who you gonna get? And what you gonna do? Run up on me if you want to. Not damn pressing his homies. Done up in front of his mama. I'll pop up the floor with him. And I can get the door. So this would be called a floor count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Woo! So it's challenging my core without overwhelming it. So I'm definitely feeling the engagement. But not just there. It's in my legs a lot. It's in my butt. Back is good. Making small adaptations to my direction to kind of maintain my balance. So even though the focus is my legs, I'm needing my core to make this even possible. As well as balance, focus, strength. Muscular thighs are heavy thighs. It burns. Okay, tapping out there. Holy crap. Ugh. Yeah, I love leg lifts, especially when they're done nice and slow, controlled. Whew, my goodness. So if you're following along, how'd you feel about that one, right? The biggest skepticism I get to this day, and probably forever, is that there's no way something so simple can be so effective. And according to physics and human thermodynamics, it's very possible, just not in the way that maybe we thought. So it definitely kind of surprised me, but if it looks silly, but it works, then it's not silly. All right, moving on. I don't want my heart rate to drop down too far. I want to kind of maintain that since this is under 20 minutes. All right, so I'm going to do hand or upper body. 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You just wanna lap dance. You just wanna pop up on these cons like you the Batman. You just wanna ball out in the zone with your best friends. You don't wanna talk no more about it in the past tense. Get me out my zone. I'm just talking comfort, shoddy. I ain't give you nothing, you got comfort, shoddy. I got plenty things you make a run for, shoddy. Call him Ed Sheeran, he in love with my body. Get into it, yo. Ooh, that is the worst part. Get into it, yo. If you go to church, I said get into it, yo. I just she ain't got a button. You get into a momentum and then woo. Y'all need to get into that drip like a piranha. Y'all need to get into my drip like y'all need water. I mean, it's only hit the top of Balenciaga. I mean, y'all better y'all like Ariana. If they ever tryna knock up, put my foot up in your cock, call your mama and your papa like I'm finna take her down there, turn that into a soccer ball and rock. Get into it like a suit and stack up like a rock. Get into it, yo. Get into it, yo. If you go to church, I said get into it, yo. And if she ain't got a butt up, get into it, yo. And I said I just got a butt. Get into it, yo. Pop out with a truck. Get into it, yo. If you go to church, get into it, yo. If she ain't got a butt, get into it, yo. Thank you, Nikki. I love you. Got that big rocket launcher. Woo! Okay, tapping out. So obviously upper body movement, but core still needed. So, whew. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, shit. Calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
That's my best friend. She a real pet. Drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Beep, beep. Is that my bestie in a taxi? Fresh blowout, skin on town. She ready. Look up with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time. Now my mom friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep and my nut lows. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with a C like, guess what? All the rich ass boys wanna us. I just end up, you could look, talk, touch. And I'm bad, bustin' bands every time we link up. That my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. If you need a freak, I ain't done with my she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways, you need a beat.
Oh, we got a verse.
So bad that I just can't take that nowhere. She off her fish, I said, don't go there. Break her back, she protect and attack. Get that strap, let them buckle. Foot on neck, give no air. Whole world wanna be us. And my main, she my day one. On my way, let you get drunk and celebrate. Cause we the baddest in the club. That's my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Hot. Best friend, you the baddest and you know it. Uh-oh, girl, I think our booty growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends and you glowing. Best friends and your wrist is like it's frozen.
Almost.
Booty growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friend, you my soulmate.
Okay. Woo-wee. Fun one. Whew. Oh, I went back to Legos on this one, I believe. I'm going to do side to side, though. So that's just going 1, 2, side to side. Simple. Little core action with it, too. Right? The more the merrier.
It's closing time, so leave with me again. Yeah.
My butt's still like on fire from the last one, so this is a little bit more challenging than I thought. So I'm not going to stop, but I am lowering the height of my legs. I'm going to go knees out, inner thighs. Then once it becomes too intense for me, I will change up my positioning. I don't change up my moves because I'm bored. I just pick better music. Woo! So I'm trying to push it. So. Thank God. Next one's core.
Wait till you're lost. We've not yet lost all our graces.
I keep telling myself, it's so worth it, it's so worth it, it's so worth it. It's gonna be so worth it.
Look upon your greatness as you'll send the call out, 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 send.
So where you put your arms, yes, it matters. Here hits differently than here. This hits differently than here. This hits differently than here. Don't even get me started on this one. This was the song I only lasted 11 seconds on. And again, if this comes too intense, I'm going to bring the speed down a little bit. Catch my breath a bit. And when I'm ready, go again. I get asked a lot, do you have to suck in your stomach? No, don't. Pay attention to your back, to your shoulders, to your heart. No, you don't have to suck in your stomach. When you get more advanced, yeah, you kind of have to, but not in the beginning. Leaning forward makes it more intense. But it's also going to help build up the back as well. Hopefully, you're not feeling any pain if you're following along. If you are, stop. Hit me up. Send me a message. Let me know. There we go. Alright, I think we have one more. No. Last minute switch up. Last minute switch up. I want to challenge myself, but I want to do this one. I'm still shocked after almost 9 years this is still kicking my butt. So, whew. I'm an all-in-one. Upper body, lower body, core. Hands up. Punch, 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 punch. My elbow is coming to my hip. And now I'm going to lean forward It's about a 45-degree angle. Ish. Legs. I'll be excited to be able to start doing lives on a bigger screen. I'm going to speak that one into existence so I can follow your comments as I do these sequences. All right. Catching my breath a little bit, letting the burning come down. Woo, how are y'all doing? We have to stop laughing at times. Oh, good, good, good. Yes. If your functional fitness training is not fun, it's the first 3 letters of the damn word. Pass. Hard pass on that one. So yeah, if you're not having fun, no good. No bueno. Here we go. Jumps up out of nowhere. It's like it burns, and then it goes down, and then it burns again, It's the weirdest thing. Do you all experience that too, or am I just weird? I did this exact same routine on YouTube back in 2015. Feel free to check that one out. Audio was horrible. Sorry about that one. I didn't know what I was doing back then. I still kind of don't know. All that video magic, editing awesomeness. Whew. We're going to get there. So yeah, that little core movement won't just help slenderize your core and strengthen up your back, but it'll also help you congest your chest. Send a massive amount of oxygen to your brain. It kind of makes you feel a little bit lightheaded. But it's fantastic to feel worked, but not overworked. Like I can go out and do the rest of my day and keep doing it. Yes! Love it. Smarter, not harder, and I would say this is definitely, oh my goodness, the epitome of that. So, hang on one second. Ooh, woo. Sorry, there's an absolute disconnect between my brain and my body for 30 to 45 seconds after I get done with a workout. Letting the blood rush back to the rest of my body. Yeah, woo, woo. Thank you, thank you. Massive motivation seeing you pop up on my, oh, thank you so much. Thank you guys. And for anybody tuning in, if you have questions, comments, concerns, requests, I love getting new music from people. Throw songs at me. You know, you might hit a nerve that, you know, might hit me on nostalgia from like 10, 15, 20 years ago. So, yes, let me know what kind of music works good for you, and I'll start playing that kind of stuff and, you know, make it fun. Music really is the key to a lot of this. It tells me what exercise would be most appropriate depending on what I feel like doing and my goals. How fast I'm going to go, the intensity fluctuations that are available, max potential. So we have all kinds of good stuff, and that's all due to the music. You can do this to a metronome, but that's boring. It's very boring. Like, very, very boring. And you're missing out on all of the neurobiological effects music has on the brain and thus on the body. So definitely, whatever you do, always be doing it to music, right? Music makes the world go round. That's why I carry my little symbol with me always. So, yeah. Whew. How much weight and sizes have you started at versus now? When I first started Polykinetics, I was 220-ish pounds. I kept fluctuating between 220 and 215, 210 after the birth of my daughter. I topped out at 237. I'm only 5 feet tall. Pregnant, I had a 52-inch waist, and currently now I'm a size 4. I weigh 139 pounds, still 5 feet tall. So that didn't change a bit. But my greatest feeling between now and then is the ease that I get now getting up and down from things, including bed and chairs. Bending down to pick things up is incredibly simple compared to how much I struggled with it before. Mobility was a serious issue, and that's why this program ended up being designed the way it was. I didn't have much mobility at my beginning size, so I was not able to do a whole lot. Even yoga. When you have that much mass, now God bless people who do that, but I was too scared of being injured, and then I'm a single parent, I can't take care of my daughter. So safety was first and foremost. So even at yoga when you're posing, because we did this in martial arts, this is a front stance in martial arts. So, but when you have that mass, it puts that unbelievable pressure on your hips, on your knees. It doesn't strengthen it up, it slowly breaks it down, unfortunately. So this is designed to build up foundational movements so that we can do other things much better. So this is the beginning point of fitness, and that's what I needed back then. Was I needed a starting point, a safe starting point that was going to be effective, that was going to work me, but not hurt me. And so I didn't seem to find one at the time, so I created one. I just simplified the entire process. So, and even I have a post on Facebook where I'm literally quoting myself saying, how in the F did I do that? Because I didn't understand the science behind it, but I couldn't deny the results and what I was feeling even after a very short period of time. It was unbelievable. So I was like, oh yeah, we gotta dig into this one. So, you know, that's kind of how it started. Let's see. Oh, good morning, Mo. Good morning to you. Haven't been in a while. Have to say you're looking amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm in a competition, so I'm working super, super hard. My diet is much tighter than it normally would be. I've cut out all extras in my treats. There are no more treats. Treats are other things other than food. So no more Starbies right now and everything, and it won't be that way for another 4 to 5 weeks. The competition is 8 weeks long. So, and it's $10,000 on the line. So I can give up donuts and that occasional treat for a $10,000 potential prize. So that's exactly what I'm doing. But thank you again so much. Whew. These workouts have become super important to me because, I mean, I work out, of course, throughout the day, but normally it's like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. And I do like to cluster my times a little bit closer together because I am advancing my fitness as we go. So yeah, but if you're starting out and you're brand new, first time ever, start with that first song. One song. I always say for beginners, keep it under 3 minutes. Probably keep it closer to 2. There's a lot of good 2-minute songs out there, and that is a great one for a goal, your first goal, your first PK goal. The very, very, very first one is getting up and actually trying it. Most people never get there, unfortunately. So if you are trying it, thank you so much. And definitely encourage others around you. They're going to mock it. They're going to kind of snicker at it. They're going to laugh. And that's okay. Let them. Because they won't deny what they feel after 45 seconds. It happens to everybody because we're human, and that's when our muscles begin to seriously fatigue. Even for people who are athletically advanced. So just give it time. That's why I always tell people I give you 60 seconds because usually by that 60-second mark, it should be hitting pretty good. And yeah, so, see, challenge your friends and family. It'd be so much fun. So the first thing I did was challenge my ex-husband. He's like, oh my God. Went back in 2015. He's like, what are you doing? Because he saw my progress after a month. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to show you. I was like, you're not going to believe this. I said, so this is what we're going to do, ... And it's been history ever since. He still does it in his own way, in his own workouts, but it's great, So, whew. All right, you guys. So, I don't know. How you feeling? Do you think we should pump out one more? Yes. I love muscle soreness too, as long as I can still function and go grocery shopping and stuff like that and get my stuff done. I love muscle soreness. I love bitching about muscle soreness to people who don't work out at all. No offense, but it's like, yeah, this is great. I get to bitch about my soreness because I worked my ass off. And I didn't have to do very much. And that was the best part. That's kind of the kicker of the whole thing. Polykinetics is designed to conserve energy as you use it. So it only uses a fraction. It's like a hybrid. So it uses a fraction of your energy as opposed to more traditional ways of working out. So that's why you're kept on a consistent rhythm so that you have a consistent build and burn without draining yourself. I do go to exhaustion, but that exhaustion is 5, 10, 15 minutes sometimes, depending on what it is that I'm doing. I've never lasted 15 minutes on a single exercise. The longest has been about 7 minutes, 24 seconds. And that's the Busy Child song. So pick your songs wisely. So if you guys have any questions, one more. Okay, one more. All right. We're doing one more. 300 songs. Ooh, it's a lot of workouts. All right. I want to do core. Let's do core. Let's do Spaceman. Spaceman was the song that I did the core crunch exercise with my ex-husband on YouTube, where it has him and me kind of competing against each other. But yeah, and you can tell our physical fitness levels are very different. So he's not a big guy at all. But it's fun to watch him struggle. All right, here we go. All core. So again, upper body movement, the shoulders back and forth kind of help, especially if you got big tatas. If you're a big tata lady, like I was, I still kind of am, the shoulders are going to be your best friend, but protect them. Make sure most of your effort is coming from lifting your core up and down. And try your hardest to keep your chin physically up because it hits differently versus this. So keep your head up. Literally. In class, a client and I once counted these VCCs, 8-count VCCs. How many were in this song? There was over 700. So I'm doing 700 micro crunchers, if you will, over the course of 6 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm feeling for hot spots, and I'm paying very close attention to any red flags of potential cramping. And if it does, bring the speed down. You have to listen to your body. You have to stay on that beat. But we have a lot of other freedoms. And this isn't for control, it's for safety. So, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Little side to side action at a 2 count. I'm out to build, not to break. Here we go. Break time. Woo. I'm gonna stretch that core, grabbing my wrist, pulling it up and over just slightly. At least 10 seconds each side. So my goal from here on is to try to keep up with an 8 count and not come down to a 2 count. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm going to make it there. We're going to try. Oh my goodness, like the burn. Where should you begin? In terms of what, darling? Are we talking in terms of what exercise moves to start out with? What kind of songs to start out with? How to do a VCC? So, I will say this though, if you are following along, where do you start in terms of anything is day one. Just pick that first song. Yes. Pick that first song, get through that first song, and then pick the second song. And then do that song. So on and so forth. If you want to do the VCC through all of them, go for it. This was the very first exercise I started with because this is all I could do at my size. Really, that and this. And my hands were out to here because I had to pull my arms just off where my belly was because they were rubbing. So I was getting rash marks. So I said, okay, well, here we go, right off of my skin. So that was out here, and that's why you see me with, doing this a lot. But now I can do this, so it is a progression. You just have to start with that first song. You just have to start now, like today, now. Don't put it off. Oh, and tomorrow, I'll do it next Monday. Now. That's why this was created, so that you can start now. And I swear, give it a few days, you will start getting addicted to it. And after a few more days, you're going to not only feel a whole lot better, you're definitely going to start seeing differences. Everyone's like, well, okay, how much time a day? That depends on how much you're comfortable with. If you're just starting, I do 20 minutes, see how you feel. Give it 24 hours, see how you feel after that 20 minutes. You're like, oh yeah, nothing. Go 30 minutes. And so on and so forth. Your first goal would, I guess, for a workout, in any workout, would be 20 minutes if you're just starting. So, and that is for safety. Yeah, and it's a great cardiorespiratory marker and benchmark for sure. How I did with Polykinetics, I didn't care about 20 minutes. I just cared about that one song, that one 3-minute song. I wanted to get through that one 3-minute song without stopping excessively. And again, to go from 11 seconds to 3 minutes in a week, not bad, not bad, not bad at all. So give it a shot and see how it hits you. It's going to hit everybody a little bit differently because no two bodies are the same, right? Yeah. So yeah, and again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up with messages, tag me in my videos, at me or whatever. I'm all over the place. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I have a blog. I have a website out there. I just don't pay for formal advertising, so that's why it's kind of on the down low, on the underground, and not in mainstream. But check it out. The information is quite awesome. And let me know what you think. For sure, for sure. Thank you. I love all of your videos. I work and sweat and it makes me feel good afterwards. Oh, me too. And having you guys with me just makes it 10 times more awesome. It really does. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I started, I loved that I could do this completely by myself. No one had to look at me. Not even the person on the screen who, even though I knew they weren't physically there, I could see their eyes on me and it's still psychologically registered. I was being looked at. So that's why I do this to music. So it took the visual out of it and it became auditory. And that, I love that. I loved that so much. But now I love doing this with other people because the dynamic energy that all comes together during a session like that is just, there are no words. There are no words. It's so cool. So that's why I said, get your friends and family involved. You will not believe how amazing this is, really. And how incredibly skeptical they'll be. It's great. So do a little science experiment on them. That's what I always tell people. It's like, let me borrow you for the sake of science. Let me see how this hits you. Okay. So yeah, give it a shot and let me know. Oh, Rosemary, thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a top viewer. I very much appreciate you. Each song is about 3 minutes. I have been seeing that you do. Yeah, that is my standard. It's kind of like 3 minutes. I start really kind of feeling the cardiorespiratory and the endurance and the muscular endurance at about 3 minutes. And then from there, it becomes very challenging for me. Some songs, depending on the exercise I'm doing, like calf raises, I start feeling those immediately, like after the third or fourth rise. Raise up, I'm on fire. So that's why those are always kept to 2 minute songs, 2.5 minute songs. But definitely challenge yourself. If you do 3 minutes, you're like, nothing. All right, go to 4. You do 4 minutes, nothing. Okay, go to 5. There's songs out there that go into 10, 20 minutes long. So knock yourself off. I mean, have fun with Pink Floyd. Let me just say that. So the longer you do this, the more challenging it gets, and you add little bits of time. So that's why my moves are also kept pretty much the same. You see me doing the same moves, leg lifts, arm raises. I'm doing basics. Everybody knows these. These are known to be safe, effective. I just do them in a different way, a little differently. So, and little changes make big differences. So, and that's what I hope to be teaching everybody, most and foremost. So yeah, I love this. This is great. Oh, 9:45. We're still doing good. Ooh, let's see. Farm to Friend says, ooh, I love Pink Floyd. Haven't seen that one. Ooh, yeah, The Wall. My personal favorite. Oh, I love doing upper body and lower body to that one. Core is also good. You know, it's cool. But like, I don't know. I start thinking things when I'm doing leg lifts. So that's why I don't usually tell people what I'm fixated on mentally, other than just trying to keep my balance and stay on beat. My thoughts will go elsewhere, and when I'm thinking about, I'm using that song, I'm thinking about the times when I actually was bullied back in school. And then I start to feel those emotions come, and then I just channel it directly into the leg lifts. Like, directly. There's no motivation. I'm already in motion. So it's already there. It's like gasoline on a bonfire. Poof. So I go from doing this to doing this real quick, but you have to be careful because too much, you can get injured, you can pull something, so be careful. Emotional energy is very powerful energy, whether it be excitement, happiness, sadness. It is all very powerful, and it can influence your behaviors and your perceptions of the world. So my biggest reason of getting fit isn't so I can fit into a bikini and win fitness contests. It is for my mental health. And I've always been an advocate for mental health and been very transparent about my own challenges with mental health. With depression and anxiety and so on and so forth. Very colorful profile, but I am not ignorant to the to what cardiorespiratory exercise can do for symptoms of those. It is not a cure, but it is a hell of a good treatment. It really is. I would personally recommend an exercise regimen of any kind, whether it be this, whether it be swimming, cycling, anything, plyo, Pilates, yoga, anything, bar, anything. Absolutely anything. But pick something. Try to have that cardiorespiratory exercise, at least 20 minutes. You will physically feel better, as well as your body, as well as your mind. Okay, that's what I had to say about that one. Whew. I'll get better at speaking, I swear. I'm just going to use this for practice. And yes, I do drink energy drinks. But I don't. That's what I tell people. I'm a perfectly imperfect trainer of sorts. See, look, even little picture. So I have setbacks. I have relapses. You know, it happens. It's part of life. But again, that's another reason why this is kept so simple. So all you can do is just push play, and get back into it. That's it. It's super simple. There's no thinking about it. There's no contemplating. It just kind of push play, start moving. I work out in bed, so no offense, no excuses to this day have I found to hold water against Polykinetics. If you think of one, please, by all means, throw it at me. I'll throw you a little prize money for coming up with one. But so far, haven't found one. Haven't been shown one. So I go by my original theory that this is excuse proof. You do it sitting down, standing up, laying down. As long as you stay on the beat, you keep it nice and simple, you're going to get results. You're going to work your body little by little. Again, tension over time. It's a fantastic formula. It's very effective. Woo, moving on. Let's see. Yes, and it makes us human. Absolutely. We are human, and we have to give ourselves that patience and that grace and not be so hard on ourselves all the time. Be like, look, today was not the best. Tomorrow's a new day, though. We can just try it again tomorrow. And that's what I tell people when I have a bad day. They're like, how was your day? I'm like, fucking sucked. Tomorrow's a new day, though. And that makes me look forward to the next day. I'm like, you know what? I'm determined to make it better than the day before. In any way, shape, or form. So if I have to go out and volunteer, I'll do that. If I have to clean my house, I'll do that. But something productively positive to improve my environment and my situation instead of the alternative option, we'll put it that way. So I make a valiant effort. And sometimes, yeah, it can be frustrating, but again, that's what I love about simplicity, is it's like, it's frustrating, but at the same time, it's so possible. It's so right. It's right there. Just got to do it. Yeah. So thank you for that one. Rosemary, I just watch your videos and do as much as I can at the time. Yes. I always feel like I'm like, yes, absolutely. And you will. Your progression, every single time that you do this, you will progress even more, little by little. I went from 11 seconds to 30 something seconds, 20 something seconds, something like that. So I already saw a progressional jump. And then from there, I was like, oh, it was a fluke. Try it again. Started the song over, did it again, lasted to like 40 something seconds. Okay. And then kept going. And then eventually I was able to get through that 3-minute song. And then I was like, whoa, I just finished the song. Holy crap. And then that absolutely hooked me for life. I was like, I want to do another song. What's the next song? I cannot remember what that second song was. But my first sequence that I ever created was the finale song that I did on my videos that got very popular. So that was the first top level sequence that is 4 different moves and several positional changes. So that is more of an advanced one versus me doing the singulars for a minute at a time or 2 minutes at a time. So that is just with progression, and that comes with every single time that you do this. So the more you do it, the more it works. Yay! What you put in, you will definitely get out twice as much, and that's why this is designed the way that it is. So hopefully you're not feeling frustrated, that you're just like, okay, we'll try it again next time. If you didn't have a great session, okay, well, next session. Yeah, let's do it again. So that's kind of the point, is just to kind of hook you and trick the brain a little bit. It never feels like working out to me. I feel like I'm playing a game, like an old-fashioned, follow the leader kind of game. And the leader is the music. It's not even me. It's the music. So the music tells me when to stop, when to start, what moves to do, how long to do them for, and when it's over. So I never make those decisions. Music does. And of course, music is endless. So There's only a few genres that are not really PK compatible, and that's any music that doesn't hold a consistent beat or rhythm. So if it doesn't have a consistent tempo, it's not going to be PK compatible. So I'm sorry, jazz, death metal, screamo, that kind of stuff, and classical music, you three are the oddballs. As far as I know, everything else should work. But, all right, I am going to pump out, we got 7 minutes. That is a lot of time in my world. I want to do core. I want to do core. So I'm going to obviously keep this nice and soft. This is a softer song. Excuse me. Polykinetics makes you burp. Yoga makes you fart. Pick your pain. I'd rather get a box out of the attic than the basement. Let's put it that way. Little bounces. I'm literally bouncing my upper body off the top of my core.
My face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave, I'm slowly drifting away, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against it.
Sometimes, again, going slower is just as challenging as going faster. Especially when you have a momentum of going fast, all of a sudden, boom! Woo! So I am pulling my shoulder blades together, but not over compromising my shoulders. Finding my nice little balance. If you want to hold a weight, there you go. Maybe I'll do that for the next time. I'll do this song and I'll hold a weight plate and really hit my back muscles. So it all depends on what you want to do. Anything is possible in Polykinetics. That's the beauty of it. We have so much freedom in this. Woo! So, yes, right? It's weird. And there's a couple of exercises where that one shocks me on. It's slow 4 count squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are harder to do. Then I would say your regular 2 counters. And calf raises, absolutely, going from 1, 2, 3, 4 to eventually going 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it just depends. And then going back down after you've been going fast for so long can be extremely challenging and throw off your balance. But those challenges are fantastic because it helps sharpen those skills. So yeah, we're doing way more than cardio, muscular. We're doing agility, mobility, flexibility, balance. It's everything in one. It's all in one, all encompassing. It is to build up your foundational fitness basics or to recondition what you already have so that you can do things that you're doing much better, much more efficient, and for longer and stronger and all that kind of good stuff. So it's just going to make what you're doing better. It's like seasoning on a steak. Polykinetics is a seasoning. Steak is your routine. So it just adds a little pizzazz to it, and it definitely works for sure. And it works, of course, excellent as a beginner's program. And that's what I was originally out to start out with, is create level 1 of the fitness industry. There, I didn't find one, so I created one. And this technique was just very, very, very effective. And you're going to see more about tempo training, tempo fitness. Oh my gosh, it has a lot of names now. You're going to see a lot more of it because I think it is just a great way of working out. It's very efficient. And it's, don't get me wrong, sets and reps are great. Yes, this is additional to sets and reps. So if you don't want to do sets and reps, that was me, you do tension over time, and Polykinetics is built on that tension over time. So yeah, just have fun with it. Keep the music fresh. It gets boring if you do the same move to the same song over and over and over again. I'll say some names, but I won't. I could, but I won't. Oh, one more. Legs. Since I had that thought.
I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching.
You want to count steps? If you're a step counter, this is how you're going to do it. Step, up, step, out, step, back. It should register. Steps. 3,974. What is that? What they say? If you have haters, you're doing something right. Yes. When I show you what it's like to be worse fit in the mind, tell you you're the greatest. But once you turn the haters, oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy.
Yeah, okay, I'm hoping that somebody pray for me. I'm praying that somebody hope for me. I'm staying where nobody supposed to be. Purple posted, being a wreck of emotions. Ready to go whenever you let me know. The road is long, so put the pedal to the flow. The energy on my trail, my energy unavailable. I'ma tell him I sit away, go. Hey, when I fly on my drive to the top, I've been out of shape, taking out the box, I'm an astronaut. I blasted off the planet, rock that caused catastrophe, and it matters more because I had it. Now I had, I thought about wreaking havoc on an opposition, kinda shocking. They want static with precision. I'm automatic, quarterback, I ain't talking second, pack it up on panic, batter up. Who the baddest? It don't matter, cause we should.
Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Ooh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
My balance. I'll be working on that.
My enemy. I swear I'll never be yourself.
Woohoo! Oh my god, there's no greater feeling than feeling that song end and you're like, okay, we're done. We're done. Yes. It is the greatest feeling of satisfaction, I swear. Alright, you guys, I gotta jump off here and skedaddle out. Woo! This workout will be on YouTube later on today. So be checking it out if you couldn't tune in live. No worries, I usually post all my replays over on my YouTube channel at Polykinetics. So feel free, check those out. Try them out. I try to make them different durations, 20, 30 minutes, an hour. And sometimes, I'm sorry, I do get caught up on talking because I could talk about this for hours. Hours! So I'm a nerd, I don't shut up. But try the videos. Start out the 1-minute videos. I made a lot of those for a reason. Give you some variety of different things that you can try once you do that 60 seconds and it doesn't phase you at all. 2-minute songs, then 3-minute songs, so on and so forth. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will be on tomorrow, 8 a.m., same time, new time, 8 a.m. Central. That makes it 9 in New York and 6 in L.A. So thank you guys again so much. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Mwah. Keep moving. See you tomorrow. Woo. Y'all. Thank you, you guys as well. See you tomorrow. Be here tomorrow and we'll do more of this. And oh my God, look how swollen I am. That's awesome. Yes. That's a good thing, by the way. So don't be so hard on yourself, all right? Whew. This is work, and most of the work is on the inside, not on the outside. That's why this looks kind of weird. So again, guys, thank you again so very much. I love you dearly. Mwah. Take care.